not involved whatsoever. So
the father?
Yeah, he's not involved whatsoever.
Zero.
Zero.
Like money, nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
No money. I'm not seeing Milo, anything.
Okay. And that's by his choice or by your choice?
Oh, no, that's his choice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not involved whatsoever.
Why did you start doing porn?
One day, I think I was like 14, and I just like got the idea, and I was like,
No way. Why did you start doing porn?
One day, I think I was like 14, and I just like got the idea, and I was like,
No way.
6.5 hours later. Many months later.
Smart people learn from other people's mistakes. Fools learn from their own. I'm ashamed that I did porn. I'm proud of myself and what I've done, and I wouldn't take anything back. However, it's not like I like the idea that people can view that of me. I personally, those videos make me want to throw up.
Emotional, damn it!
Lana Rhoades, mostly known for her extensive prawn career, is back in the spotlight, not for crying how much she regrets doing prawn, but mostly because she having a baby. Seems like a non-issue, but recently she made a post suggesting it was an NBA player.
I swear to God, I thought he was in construction. Next thing I knew, he came home with a fucking ounce of cocaine. I had no idea. Next thing you know, I said, Johnny, the kids are in the fucking back room. What are you doing? What's this about? And he told me to go fuck myself.
Combine that with the fact that, days prior, her ex, Mike, on the Impulsive podcast, alluded to the fact that an NBA player fathered her baby, only for Jake Paul to double down and say his name when he had Charlamagne the God on the show.
She's doing well. She got a kid now with a big-time NBA player and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the player?
Nah.
Wow!
Now, the internet quickly said 2 + 2 is 5 and threw KD as the father, but, look at KD. Look at Kevin Durant, right? That's him, his mom, his dad, his grandmother. Now, look at the complexion of that baby. Sure, some babies come out light and then they get darker over time, but did you see the hair on the baby? Come on, man. We know what type of hair Kevin Durant got. What about the weird date she went on where a player brought another girl?
The guy who invited me also invited one of the other girls. And so this is not the first time that this has happened to me, where I've been invited on a date or like to hang out, and they also invite like a backup option.
On the podcast, she said, "We ended up leaving dinner not because of the situation, because at that point you're already friend zoned. I don't give a fuck who you're talking to. The date was really boring. I don't want to be mean, but this guy just didn't click. I'm like, what's your favorite this? What's your opinion on this?" And he was just like, "I don't have opinions on anything." Now that sounds exactly like Kevin Durant because he is extremely guarded. I don't have favorite anythings. And he was serious. And he wasn't saying that to shut down the conversation. That's the date where she was allegedly on with KD. Now, the fact that she said the person was a Libra basically paints KD as the father, but that just makes for a better story. And based on how smart he is with his money, and no woman has yet to convince him to have a child, safe to say he ain't the father.
You are not the father!
Now, maybe Katie and her had relationships, which is why her ex said the baby was not going to look like him at all.
Our good friend, Lana Rhoades, or Mara Maple, depending on what channel you watch on, had a child. Bro, I've been spending the past 8+ months explaining to everyone calmly that's not my child. Had an understanding that it was going to come out looking a little bit differently than I look.
Different is just another word for saying black. And that baby don't look black at all.
It came out looking like pure as the driven snow. All the little kids on TikTok, it might be Mike Malak's kid. He's gonna get bullied in high school.
If they knew who that kid's dad was, let me tell you something. That kid ain't getting bullied, bro.
Exactly.
Honestly, the girl is glowing. She said, Jeff, you could probably relate to this. Feels like it's Christmas morning every single day.
But, let's look at Blake Griffin. If I'm him, I'm probably somewhere praying that DNA test come back negative, that I'm not the father. But then again, if he takes the DNA test, that says or acknowledges he at least had relationships with her. She went on to say that the kid is 25% black, which eliminated KD. He out in Turks and Caicos with Drake anyway, while everyone guessing who her baby daddy is. I do think at some point KD will dismiss the story from one of his burner accounts. Just give it some time, man. Just give it some time. As far as Lana Rhoades, she has yet to confirm publicly. Maybe because she don't know. Paternity fraud is rampant right now. So maybe she tells multiple guys that they the father, just to test the water, seeing, if Katie, how he gonna be like, and he probably did tell her to go F herself. Maybe Blake did too. Looking at that baby, looking at Blake and his parents, looking at Blake's baby picture, comparing it to her kid, Lana Rhoades' son, chances are he may be the father. If this Blake Griffin's baby, he got another problem because currently, he's paying like $258,000 a month in child support. Damn! $258,000 a month. Look, bro, if y'all don't learn anything from me, if you in California, just get a vasectomy. It's cheaper. Trust me. Just trust me. Lana could just be playing with the media for clout, or a podcast. It's some random guy's baby that we never saw, more than likely. But to any men watching, if you ever get a chance to be with an adult star, do not have a baby with them. Sure, they could be great moms and even a great person, but they will never escape their past. And that kid, whether it's Blake Griffin's or Blake Griffin's, because it ain't KD's, is going to have a hard time growing up. When his peers realize who his mom is, was, or whatever. Let me know who y'all think the father of the baby is in the comment section. And if you have a topic or video you want me to cover, hit me up at henryresilient@gmail.com. Peace.